So I think I would be known as a bit of an avid networker. I definitely love networking and get so much out of it. As I said earlier, I've been running my business for 9 years now, but even before establishing the Promo Donna, I had been to some networking events and thought, well, this is fantastic. You get a room full of people that are essentially going to refer you business or help you to generate sales. So I knew that when I established my company, that was probably one of the first steps that I would take to become a part of a networking group. So I actually joined Business Networking International, BNI. I was a regular in those kinds of meetings. You have to go every single week and commit yourself to providing referrals to other members. And it was fantastic. I learned a lot through being a part of that network because, again, I was surrounding myself with like-minded people, other business owners. I got to learn about a lot of different industries and sectors and got some great sales leads out of it. I'm also a part of some other networks. Being a woman, I like to be involved in a lot of women's networking groups as well. That's especially from a coaching point of view because I find that a lot of women in particular really require sales coaching. They're really nervous when it comes to selling themselves in the marketplace. So I joined Women's Network Australia, also some other networks like Business Chicks, and in a similar fashion, you know, it allowed me to surround myself with some great female-led businesses and to generate some great business from that too. The difference that I find between those kinds of networks and the NCP, there's a number of things. The first is, look, people, you either love or you hate BNI, I think I would say. It's a very structured approach to networking, and I think sometimes people struggle with it because there is a really big requirement to consistently provide referrals to others in the room, and that can be risky because if you are put under pressure to provide referrals, sometimes you get members who provide you with dud leads just for the sake of providing referrals. So that is one differentiator I find with the NCP. Because we are not required to go to these monthly meetings and other sessions that we have and provide referrals on an ongoing basis, there's not that pressure sell, and it means that you know that the referrals you're going to get are really high quality. I can say that every referral I've ever been provided with from the NCP has nearly eventuated into business because not only is it highly qualified, but because I am therefore seen as an expert because I'm a part of the NCP with all these other experts and people that specialise in different things. Not only that, the referral side of things, but I think it's just the extensive experience that all the members of the NCP have. So you go to places like, say, BNI or these other networking groups, the women's networking groups. Sometimes you'll get people that haven't been in business that long or who aren't really specialists in what they do. Whereas with the NCP, I find that every single person in that room has 20 plus years of experience doing what they do in the areas that they specialise in. So there's so much value that you can get out of that, not only from the perspective that they can help you in delivering, say, projects to your clients, but also because you can grow from, you know, knowing these people and having them provide you with advice going forward. A big part of finding opportunities was about giving me confidence to do that. And I'll elaborate a little bit there. So obviously running the Promo Donna and a lead generation company, that's been my forte for 9 years. So I have no problem selling cold calling or direct marketing services. However, when it came to selling coaching services, that was a whole different ball game for me. And if I'm really honest with myself, there was a bit of a hesitancy from my end because I thought, well, am I good enough to be a coach? Do people really want these types of services? Do they want a sales coach to help them to take their business forward? And again, working with the NCP, I think not only gave me the foundation, the tools to do that, but it allowed me to feel confident in knowing that yes, I have the experience, and I also now have a whole network behind me in case I need any assistance with clients going forward. Look, I definitely think it would probably be the confidence side of things, and people might laugh at that a little bit because they say, well, Ash, you come across as very confident and knowing what you want and doing, what you set out to do. However, it has taken me quite some time to actually get my coaching clients. I now have people on board that I'm really proud to be working with. And, I had the confidence to actually ask them to sign up for 6 to 12-month programs, which is something, again, in the past I probably wouldn't have been able to do. Other than the confidence side of things, the only challenge I would have seen was, again, not knowing great structures or processes to take my clients through. So in the past, it might have been more about saying, well, yes, I do sales every day. I can teach you about sales. But, I think actually being a coach, you have to have a lot more structure than that. You have to have plans and processes to take your clients through. And again, a lot of that has been taken from my work that I've done with the NCP. One of the advantages that I saw when I joined the NCP was the fact that we do the initial training where they teach you all about how to be a coach. There's everything from, developing the templates, running client meetings with people, how to establish your brand online, how to sell yourself effectively on the phone or in person when you're coaching people. So there was such a range of things to really allow me to build the foundation, I would say, of my coaching practice, and then to, implement those things and move forward.